On May 31st, the world marks No Tobacco Day, whereas in Europe and in the United States, people smoke less than they did 10 years ago. On the continent, the trend is reversed. Researchers say that a growing number of young Africans are smoking with deadly consequences. My colleague Paul Sisco has more.
I don't smoke tobacco products and never have, and here's why. Every 6 seconds, someone somewhere in the world dies because of tobacco use, and an estimated 600,000 individuals, non-smokers, die annually from exposure to secondhand smoke. The majority of those deaths are among women and children. If trends continue, tobacco will kill more than 8 million people each year by 2030. While smoking is declining in much of the industrialized world, its use, especially by young people, often targeted by industry ad campaigns, is growing in most of Africa.
It has never harmed me anyway, so I just continue smoking. It's kind of a disease. Stop smoking, you don't feel okay. You feel like you're down, you need that tobacco to keep running.
There's a lot of things inside the smoke, like there's rat poison and doom and things like that inside, and you must not use it.
I won't try smoking also. It's not healthy, it kills your lungs, it destroys every blood cell in your life, so it will ruin your life.
More numbers. China grows 3 times more tobacco than Brazil, number 2 on the production list, followed closely by India and the United States. Malawi and Zimbabwe are among the top 10 global tobacco-producing nations. In Malawi and several other sub-Saharan countries, tobacco growing is increasing. Ghana has doubled its tobacco production in the last 10 years. Production has more than doubled in Mali, and in Zambia and Mozambique, tobacco growing increased nearly 700% in the last decade. The International Tobacco Growers Association says tobacco is an important contributor to Africa's improving economies, impacting millions of workers and the livelihoods of a large section of the population, and that the Framework Convention on Tobacco Control, FCTC, and campaigns like the World Health Organization's No Smoke Day amount to a new form of imperialism by health officials. The FCTC is a binding international treaty negotiated by the UN's World Health Organization, signed by 174 countries, including 42 African countries. Its goal is simply to reduce the supply and demand of tobacco products and to save lives. Health organizations support tobacco controls, assisting farmers with alternatives to growing tobacco, education campaigns, raising taxes on tobacco sales, and regulating and restricting advertisers, all strategies that dramatically reduce smoking in about a generation in Europe and the United States.
Every 6 seconds, another person dies from tobacco use.
This year's No Tobacco Day theme is Raise Taxes on Tobacco.
But there's something we can do about it. As tobacco taxes go up, death and disease go down. Any questions?
Paul Sisco, VOA News.
Thanks, Paul, for that report.